Alright guys, what is up? I am TheyComing and welcome to the stream today, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, nerds and nerdettes, what is going on? Hope everyone's having a good start to your week. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Guys, we have some interesting stuff to go over today. And I do want to preface this by saying, we have really had me personally, I've had a blast grinding ranked. And let's talk about our ranked results. Ranked week to week can be a fickle thing, right? Some weeks you're going to do really well on defense. Others, it's, you're doing really bad. Everyone's 3-starring you. So what do you do about that? You just keep pushing. Let's go account by account and talk about our ranked results. On the Town Hall 14, we missed promotion by one position. We needed to make number 30. We made number 31. So a little bit better of a defense, I think, would have helped us. Also, I think securing at least one more 3-star. And there were some marginal attacks that kept us out. The 97s there, the 98. Those attacks obviously would have sent us over the edge and put us into the number 2 position or the number 30 position and gotten us up into P.E.K.K.A. 23. But overall, that is our best ranked performance in P.E.K.K.A. 22 so far. We went from scoring 342 the first week to 428 the next week, and then another 50-point leap this last week. So if that tells me anything, with a little bit more consistency, we should be able to promote to P.E.K.K.A. 23. Also, our base has not yet really become a true Town Hall 14, so there's some things on this base that could be helping me out a lot more. That would be air defenses, although people tend to just zap all of those. So knowing that people in this league are brain dead dragon zappers, I'm going to be upgrading my bows before my air defenses, but my air defense is directly after my bows. And then at that point, we can start making our rounds on all the remaining air targeting defense. I think the archer towers are clear winners there. Wizard towers into Teslas. We are doing great on this account in terms of event progression. If you look at my hero haul, we've managed to put up over 5 levels onto the Barbarian King and Archer Queen since the event started. The Minion Prince has also gone up over 6 levels, and our Grand Warden has graduated over 7 levels so far. So the Grand Warden is going to be finished before the event is over at the end of next Tuesday night. And then our Minion Prince will definitely get maxed. Our Archer Queen and Barbarian. I'm honestly thinking that by the end of this month, when the Summer Jam ends, our heroes for Town Hall 14 are going to be maxed out. So that's going to give me the ability to just throw all the builders from heroes over to defense. And probably only take like 2 or 3 weeks to get the defense maxed out. In terms of, and I'm going to put my Do Not Disturb on so I don't get hit with crazy notifications constantly. In terms of the laboratory, this one gem goblin researcher has been just absolutely clutch. I've been able to smash almost the entire laboratory for Town Hall 14. There's going to be some things that get left behind at the end of this month, but I should be able to get at least 2 more Dark Elixir upgrades down before the one gem goblin researcher ends, which is going to be on basically very late Tuesday night, so very late tomorrow night. The one gem goblin researcher ends. So this tells you, if you are a player that has, a lot more Dark Elixir stuff that's important to you that is left to do, it basically end of tomorrow, I strongly would advise you to go ahead and grab a couple research potions so you can drop 2 more Dark Elixir upgrades into that laboratory before you go to bed on Tuesday night. Because when you wake up Wednesday morning, one gem goblin researcher will be gone and you'll be stuck on 1 upgrade, right? So I just make sure to get the absolute most out of the period that the one gem goblin researcher is active. On Wednesday, it'll be back to a single researcher, but everything will be discounted. That's why I'm looking at some of these big money elixir upgrades to handle next week. The Flinger is going to be really important to support the clan and myself. The Recall is going to be really important. And lastly, the Electro Dragon. I think those are the 3 upgrades in priority order that I'm going to be targeting down at this town hall. And then after that, I'll be slow rolling everything else. We do have books that we can use on some stuff, but you know, ride the event while it's active. Spend the books on the most expensive stuff. I would probably advise using your books on August 1st after the event's completely over. I mean, you could argue, choose to upgrade. I mean, if time's out, choose to upgrade something immediately at the end, right before the event ends, so you have less cost. But let's be real, the resources don't matter. You can farm it. You can farm anything at Town Hall 14 super fast. It's just about the time. Blobber says, finally caught the start of the stream. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Mod says, I promoted my Town Hall 9 and 15, but I'm still stuck in Dragon 30 on my 17. I don't know why everyone runs E-Dragon spam. Yeah, for real, for real. Flowpie says, for real, you would think that after a few attacks, they would realize it doesn't work. Yet E-Drag spam is just hilarious to watch. Especially when people like 2 Town Hall dip fail on me. Whenever I see that happen, I'm just like, dog. LTP, meaning learn to play. So that's checking in on that. Another thing that I wanted to do today is go ahead and claim the chest for my season pass. We'll do that in order as it happens. I want to look at my builders real quick just so I know. Builder Hut should give us, or the boosted builder should give us several things to upgrade a little bit later on in the stream, maybe 30, 40 minutes from now. Let's check this out. We got air bombs that are done. That's nice. Let's go ahead and throw down, I think, another air bomb, I think is the way I want to go with this. Or was I wanting... Yeah, air bombs are really important. And I'll probably hold the builder. But check this out, Real Champion. Now, ranked on the Town Hall 15, we were able to promote to Dragon 28 with a perfect offense in our last week's tournament. We were able to promote. Let's look at the battle log. We only took roughly half of the defenses that we potentially could have taken. I mean, that's 7 defenses. We didn't get attacked 7 times. So we got a positive +2 on all the defense because it's averaging the trophies that you did gain in the 7 defenses that I did take. So since I took 7 defenses, I got +14 on one of them. All the attacks that I did not, all the defenses that I did not receive are that 14 cups over 7 total defenses, and it gave me that average on top of what I'd already earned. So if you're ever curious about how that works, that's how it works. If you have missing defenses, you go over here, you total your defense trophies that you actually earned, and then you divide that number by the remaining attacks, and you get that per remaining defense. Hope that makes sense. I watched the guy put down each hero in each corner. Warden was with 15 throwers and healers, 9 totems, and 3 revives on a log launcher, and triple in L3. That's actually super funny. Just three hero Sui with the Warden on the throwers and healers. What's up, Mr. Bist? Welcome back, brother. Lazy Gamer, how's it going? Can you repeat? I just came in now. So we're gonna continue on. You can catch the VOD, but yeah, we did promote on the 15 with a perfect offense, and very, very, very happy. It says no attack performed, but we've done all of our attacks. I guess that's just what it looks like when you don't have, because it was 12, right? Huh. Okay. Did not know that's what the page looked like. We definitely completed our full set on both. But yeah, we did promote to Dragon 28. That's pretty awesome. A little bit more shiny, a little bit more glowy. No more starry, though. We need to get up to Electro 31. That's going to be a challenge, a real challenge, I think. So what happens when the next rank you go to has more attacks? Ah, okay, that's right. So it's now up to 14 battles. Now, I will say, on my 14 and 15, I have not enrolled in a tournament this week. And the reason for that is I am actively trying to maximize every bit of discounted time and resources to power level these heroes. And I've made tremendous progress across both the 14 and the 15 doing this for the past couple weeks. We get one more week of this where everything is discounted. So no doubt, I think I should be able to finish my queen. I don't know if I'm going to be able to quite finish the Royal Champion. And I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to finish my Grand Warden. But my Barbarian King will not be finished. My Prince will also probably not be finished. We're going to get close, though. We're going to get really close. And that's to say that we only just arrived at Town Hall 15. Like, we basically hit Town Hall 14 and 15 for the start of this event. And we will have completely maxed Town Hall 14 heroes. We will have almost completely maxed out our Town Hall 15 heroes, but we didn't start at Town Hall 14 max level for all the heroes. So we've done a lot of catching up. Because remember, we rushed on this account once we got our level 10 unicorn. So let's go ahead and keep the champion going. So if that's a less than 2-day upgrade right there, it means we're going level 34. That means we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 6 more levels. 6 by 2 means 12 days. We don't have 12 days. So what we would have to do is use a lot, basically burn all of our remaining CWL medals. Might not be a bad idea in reality on builder potions, but I have been spamming these builder potions and research potions, trying to do it smartly and carefully so I don't waste value. That being said, I do want to hop back over to the Town Hall 14 and take a gander over here. Make sure we haven't missed a timing over here. We are boosted on both accounts right now. But, yeah. Oh, another thing to claim here is a piece of equipment for the Minion Prince. I'm pretty stoked about that, honestly. So let's go ahead and grab it right away. Let's see what it gives us. Now, the last time I claimed one of these, I did get my equipment pre-leveled. So let's see what it gives us. Dark Crown upgraded to 15. That's a W. That's a new piece of pre-leveled epic equipment. That is awesome. Actually awesome. Now, am I a Dark Crown player? Not really. That doesn't mean I couldn't force it in, but that's a W. It's a huge W. So I would honestly want to go like Dark Crown. I'm going to go ahead and just equip it, even though I'm not really using it. You still have unlimited heroes today and tomorrow. Yes, that is true. But I'm not enrolling in tournaments because my rank day, like my stream schedule every week says that I do my rank sets on Wednesdays and I do not stream on Tuesdays. So tournament wouldn't be active today. It'd become active tomorrow. Tomorrow's a day that I don't stream. So I'm just going to hold off. I'm going to take a week off of rank for my 14 and 15 and enroll in the next one. What's up, Harris? How's it going, brother? Welcome to the stream, Harris. You max your heroes out today? Noise? Hey, I'm also at Pekka 22 with my 13. Noise? That's what's up, dude. Yeah, man. It's been tough on this account. You know, it's interesting. My 14, every week, it feels like my group is super sweaty with, like, really well-leveled bases. And I get on my 15, and it's like, you know, kind of a 50-50 between, like, crummy under-leveled bases, rushed bases, or, like, someone doesn't even set a real base, and it's a progress base. We still did hit a couple, like, really strong 18s for triples. Hey, man, do you base reviews? Sometimes, but not today. Really struggling. Bro, during this event, just upgrade your heroes constantly. That is the only advice that I have about what you should be doing for the next week. And I think if someone else tells you differently, they are simply wrong. Quote me. Try to sign up late. No. I'm not going to sign up late at all because I'm going to have all my heroes upgrading until the end of the month. While this discount is active, for all the heroes, they will sleep. So if Unlimited Heroes ends tonight or tomorrow night, that's where I'm going to leave it. Let's do this and this. Good enough. Okay, I see what you're doing here. Let's let him do that, and then we'll spam it up. There's actually a defending clan castle. Let's freeze you once. Spear now. Orb now. Thing is like I can't. I'm not even sure that my brand new piece of equipment is doing anything. Help out my... Nice. Cool. Now, the Minion Prince is doing good stuff here, by the way. He's so big. Look at him. He's huge. What a monster. Dark Crown looks actually super fun. By the way, why do I have so many spells? No, I'm just kidding. I know it's an event. So, like, throughout the event, do we do heroes, right? Even when Unlimited Heroes ends? Yes. But once Unlimited Heroes ends, you should probably take yourself out of war and also not sign up for ranked this week. Like, we flat out I flat out planned with the clan ahead of time that we're not going to be warring this week because everyone is being remanded to hero upgrades regardless of who you are. Like, you must upgrade heroes this week. Clan will not war. If you're not gonna upgrade heroes this week, you're missing out on what the clan is doing. Is it worth it just to hit this thing right here? That bow? I think so. I think that mortar's gonna mess with me now. This. Massive value, actually. Good job. And then I'm gonna go with the queen. Inferno there. Freeze once. Orb there. I'm not going to use these freezes. Uh-oh. Healers, please transfer to my RC. Nice. You need to be able to get the single out, and then this is wrecked. I'm pretty sure. Let's throw this in here just to tank for the queen, even though there's nothing in it. Oh, is it wrecked? Did I speak too soon? I'm not spelling because I'm a man. I'm spelling because this guy's got money. Nice, there we go. GG. What's up, Bad Storm? How's it going, brother? I think that freeze was for us. Or did I freeze once earlier? I might have. Forget. If you signed up early, yes, Elmo, I do know that. But the thing is I wasn't going to be able to stream on Tuesday. I would have had to wait until Wednesday to stream anyway, which means that I wouldn't have been able to do it live. So I was just like, let's just take the pressure off. Take a week off. How often do I get to take a week off ranked? How often have I taken a week off ranked? I haven't since I restarted the game. So it's like, good mental health week. Chill out a little bit. What's up, Bad Storm? How's it going, brother? Did my tax early because of the free boost? Did your tax early because of the free boosts? Oh, so you're... Wait, has your ranked tournament already started? Question mark? I thought they weren't supposed to start until like 12 hours from now or so. But either way, I wasn't going to be able to stream the ranked hits. By the time I was able to go live again, which is Wednesday, I didn't want to, just don't want to mess with it. Upgrade all heroes, upgrade all heroes. Yeah, so I'm telling you about sign up early. You did all 24 hits in Legend 3. Okay. Now, we haven't talked about our Legend League Tunnel 18. You guys were watching me do my set. You guys watched me do my set on Friday last week. Guess what? We made it back, baby. We're back in Legend 2. We had a number 2 finish. Number 1? We were number 1, boy. Number 1 finish in Legend 3 last week. So all that struggling and weird up and down that we had, fighting our mental demons and the meta and not adjusting and all that, we found some quick redemption 1 week later. Just saying. I guess this goes to show that I at least belong in Legend 2. If I can fall out and immediately find myself right back in Legend 2, I should be here. And this is looking promising. He has another revive. I think we're cooked, actually. We need him to eat. We need him to eat it, like, right now. He's got a totem. Oh, man, the black mine, dude. He totems. He's gonna get it, won't he? Poison, though? Man, that was close, actually. That was close. Close. GG. GG to... Hold on. Who was it? Ludex77. GG, man. GG. So anyways, you guys are asking... You were wanting to know, like, what my ranked base was. So I'm actually going to share the base link right now. And I'm going to put it in the chat. But then after the video... After the VOD... After the stream ends, I'm actually going to leave it in the comment section of the YouTube video itself, so that if you want the base, you can have it. Somebody gave the base to me. I don't particularly know where it comes from, but I figured I need to try to run a base that's going to, you know, beg for someone to have 1-star fails. And I'm telling you, we had a baller number of 1-star fails here. And I wish I could see it, but I can't. Rest in peace. Is that meant to be a poison tower, or is it bugged? Why would it be bugged? Do you have any base for Town Hall 17, please? I do not. I do not have a Town Hall 17, therefore I do not have a base. Someone in the chat might, though. You can ask them. Or... All right, so let's go ahead and get the base link for this. Forget exactly how to do this. We go here. More base. Ranked defense. Let's say shares link. Okay, now give me a second. I'm going to drop it in the YouTube chat. Twitch, this is your cue if you'd like to have the base and you're viewing on Twitch. You can open up YouTube, check YouTube. If you don't want to do it right now, when the stream goes down, I'm going to post the base link in the comment section of the VOD, okay? I'm not going to bother trying to post it in multiple places. And that's just to encourage you, if you watch on Twitch regularly, check out my YouTube channel. We're not making videos. We're just streaming, so it's the same content in both places. But this is where I'm going to most easily and seamlessly post this link right now. And I'm trying to hit this button so I can not show my personal information live. All right, so I'm hiding my screen right now so I can do this. Am I not live? Like what is happening? 13's watching. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to chat. I'm going to chat the base link. Be nice to get the paste button to come up. Can we get the paste button? Paste. Okay. So that's my Town Hall 18 base link. Again, I will share the base link once again in the comment section of the VOD when the stream ends. So if you want a base that can hold lots and lots of 1-stars, I would strongly recommend all of you, if you're wanting to promote from Legend 3 to Legend 2, get a base where there's an island town hall in the middle and just begs for the attacker to fail to get the town hall. Fail the funnel, fail the raid, basically. But not just like percentage fail, actually 1-star fail. I think that there's plenty of people in Legend 3 that only barely earn the right to be there. And that's the truth. I mean, that's just the God's honest truth. After seeing what happened, what's up, Ms. Nidicurvy? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so if you're trying to promote from Legend 3 to Legend 2, get you a 1-star base, like an anti 2-star island town hall, massive ring of garbage, and just find those players that can't funnel. Astral says, I got 3-starred only 4 times and 6 1-stars. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure I had more 1-stars on that base in Legend 3. With the base you had, noise. It works super, super well. Now, in Legend 2, it's probably going to be a little different. Like the players up 1 league from Legend 3 and Legend 2, they're going to have some fundamentals down. So I'm gonna run it for at least 1 more week and see how it goes. But then after that, I'll probably be looking for a new base. If you have max equipments and want to promote, wait until everything week begins. If you have max equipments and want to promote, wait until everything week begins. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Why do you say that? Explanation, please. Explanation. We have 2 war attacks to do, by the way, and there were a few bases available about an hour ago, but it looks like the clan has sweeped them up. We will be hitting those, ripping those off for our monies, and we're staying on the thrower train for a little while. See how that continues to pan out for us. All right, you guys are almost done, aren't you? You're getting there. You're getting there, but you're not quite there. 15, check you out. Because first equipment boosts in, so others will have weaker equipment if they don't have maxed. Second, people might want to upgrade heroes. Still might look for diff strategies they're not used to, or Frankenstein. Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay. Double checking that. We should be good. Let's throw this guy on. Probably set world champions. Me. Take 2 hours off. That's 16 hours. Nah, I think Grand Warden maybe. Grand Warden, sure. Okay, let's open up chests. Let's start rolling the dice. All right, guys, cross your fingers that we end up with some nasty nast. And we do not have a book. Just want to make sure I don't have a book on hand, because that'd be really sad. All right, where's the beginning? All right, from the beginning. Oh, wow. Can I just say something? Supercell, take this trash out of the chests. Please. Take this stuff out of the chests. Oh my gosh. That could have been ore. That could have been like a skin. Wait, could it have been skin? Epic chest cannot be skin. Isn't it just legendary? Or is it both? What is CC true for the base you shared? And can I use it for E33? Probably, yeah. I think my clan castle was like, it's ice golem, furnace, headhunters and archers or something. You have to have ice golems because of the way super bowlers have been promoted as being like ridiculously strong. Ice golems really jam up super bowlers better than any other troop. Kind of like the decorations epic chest gives. Dude, this is... And hold on a second. I just have to point this out. A similar thing happened to me on my 14. One of the chests that I got from the event right now, like the daily cycle thing, they gave me another thing, and I'm just gonna explain to you, like, better that I show you. Clash of Clans gave me a butt plug. This is what it gave me. That's what came out of my epic chest. Right there. So of course I assigned it to my layout. Of course. I got a few mighty morsels from the treasure event while equipment was already... Me too, Flowpie, me too! You say, a what? I mean, I've already said it. That is what I got out of an epic chest. You see the little check mark by it? Of course I had to assign it to my layout. That's what I got. How are those things in epic chests? Either way, they should have been uncommon. Exactly. It's literally a stone butt plug. I just... Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Next chest. Keep ripping. Oh! There we go. There we go. The day is saved. At least we got some shiny ore. Epic on the first chest. W. Could we go legendary in this session? Gold. Sure, whatever, dude. Rare. A resource potion. If we're capped out, I'm gonna pop it. Who cares? I mean, I guess I could have sold it. What? Lost a few gems? Okay. Next. Common. Gold. Sure, dude. Hero potion. That I think we do or don't sell. Might actually have a slot open for that. A cake! Okay. Too bad we don't really need to use it for anything. But just for the sake of having fun, I'll probably use it later tonight. A study soup. We always like that right now. Capital gold. Sure. Next. Oh! Let's go, dude! A hammer of building is a W. That's lit. That is pretty lit. Legendary. Hammer of building. Now, we have it, right? We do. Okay. The question is, what would I use it on? Would I just hold on to it to do my town hall? I mean, we're not going to town hall 15 yet. Period. Just not happening. I think I'll hold on to that hammer for some time. And then, like, maybe when we hit town hall 15, I would hammer, like, my lab or something. I'd have to think about what the best value is for that. And it doesn't even have to be the best. It's like, what do I want to hit the ground running with, you know? Or hero hall. Yeah, true. I feel like if I'm gonna already be max heroes, then yes, hitting the hero hall would probably be valuable. All right, so we did hit, we got one, we've had an epic on the other count, and then we went over here just to look at our epic deco. And then we pulled a second epic, which gave us shiny ore, and then we got a legendary, which gave us the hammer of building. Can we strike gold again? War rings. Okay, that's it. All right. Let's pop the study soup. Right? Or do I hold off, use a research potion? Yeah, actually. Okay. Research potion now. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be able to do one more level on the ice block. I think. Or am I trolling? If not, we're just going to jump and do like the bowler and the golem. The hog rider is just not very useful right now. All right. Let's hop over to the 15 and see how we do on the 15 with this. Wait, do we have any more chests to claim over here? No, we don't. Okay. Tunnel 15's turn. Playing games will have Book of Building, I believe. Ah, okay. All right, let's check it out. Roll it all the way back to the beginning. We accidentally opened that one today. Or yesterday or something. A study suit. That's a dub. I guess I use it now. 15. Yeah, sure. Use it. And then all right. This one. I don't like that I have to do this awkward scrolling thing to go all the way back through my stuff. There's a builder bite. I mean, if we use the builder potion and the builder bite, wouldn't that be kind of crazy? We use builder bite first. Cool. See, like, if I go to past rewards and I want to open these chests, I wish I could hit a button here or something, but I have to do this awkward scrolling nonsense or like roll back through the stuff every time. It's like, I want to go in order. Oh, epic. Hey, I like me a shovel of obstacles. You know me and obstacles. My hoarding proclivities are real. So let's see. Which obstacles are we trying to hoard next? Probably just toss this in the line. Yeah, I guess. Move. Fun. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, and we have 3 chests to get over there as well. Just daily, the daily chests. The funsy chests. Common. Study. Another study soup. That's cool. That's actually, it's not bad. Glowy ore. We love ore. Anything ore related. Keep it coming, game. Could we go legendary on this account? Come on. Another study soup. Wow, lots of study soup. Mighty morsel. Sure. Wall ring. W. Okay. So not too bad. Like overall, this, you know, we're not in a bad spot. Definitely not in a bad spot. I think if I use one builder potion, I'd be able to do a couple more levels on my heroes today. Because the warden, man, the warden's gonna he's gonna hit level 60 pretty quick. Like it'd only be, you know, it'd only be like like Friday or so. What's up, Zeno? How's it going, brother? Welcome to the stream. Zenu P7K. How are you, brother? Okay, so how many hours does that give you again? 4 hours? So that means I'd get 12 hours. So before I go to bed, I could do the golem again. And when I wake up in the morning, not too bad. Actually, I might end up gymming the last hour of the ice block just so I can restart stuff. Okay, use. And use. Active 3 hours. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right, we need to make sure that we keep our eye on the other account. So if we do a little bit of hopscotching back and forth, that's why. Can you visit my base? I'm not doing base reviews today, man. But I hope you enjoy the stream. One thing that I'm realizing, speaking of the unlimited hero event, I'm realizing that the attack strategy that I'm running right now is not going to work after that's over, because the backpack is going to take significant resources to finish off, and I haven't even begun on the backpack. Get on in there. These dead bases that have lots of money are so nice. I'm going to pause on using this tome until I path across the poison a little bit. And now... it's just gross. You do so much damage so quick. The raids are over before they started. That's what it always feels like. Roots are just dummy strong. What's up, King Brian? Welcome back, dude. What's this? Hit the Eagle, probably. Eagle Inferno. Good enough. Sick. Now those rage towers upgrading on the sides are very sexy, very nice. We have a headhunter for this. All right, King's gonna get skidded on. Skit, 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 skit. I love how the Duke has just completely ignored the air defense on the corner there. And by I love that. I really don't love that. Get in there, healers. Do your job and heal stuff, ladies. I'm gonna hit this now. Good skeleton to distract his monolith. We have a tome that we can use right about now. And it's just like serious hurt onto these bases. Like, I could revive the Duke. I guess I will. Is it needed? Absolutely not. Do not need. So all these extra spells are like, yeah, just farm fast. It's like, or have better fun playing the video game. It's up to you. We could. Why don't we spam one just to see what's going on? Zenu says I'm from India, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, where the World Cup, at least in part, was being played. And by the way, who watched the World Cup match yesterday? I did. I thought it was exciting. I thought Spain completely dominated the ball game. Argentina just never got on the attack. The guys actually never attacked, which I think is ultimately what cost him the match. I didn't hit his monolith, which is ultimately what I wanted to do. I wanted to hit the monolith there. I'm gonna get this guy like this. Make sure we get that cannon down. Just push into his town hall section here. How are we doing? And I think the healers are onto the RC right now. So everything looks fine. RC is going to keep doing it. We lost the uni. I'm going to see what these spears can get done. As soon as I get his multi, I'm actually going to overgrowth. Ah, it's bad timing on that on my part. I mean, I guess we free... Nah. Cool. Not even close, right? But still. GG. Town Hall 15 and Dragon is impressive. My 16 is in the E31 and it's impossible to defend. I mean, do you have perfect offense in E31, Joel? The way to promote is to go perfect on offense. And then find a base that has worked for someone else on a social media platform. Ideally, a base that is trying to promote 1-star fails. Harsh, Gil, yo, bro. What up? How's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. Also watched Argentina lose by 1-0. Yeah, Argentina just did not show up to their match yesterday. It was Spain's football game the whole game. Spain constantly was on the attack. Argentina was constantly on the defense. Argentina's goalie was an absolute hero. Like he was the star player for Argentina. He earned star player for Argentina in that match. The problem is if your goalie is your star player, that means you aren't scoring. You aren't attacking. He just Argentina just wasn't attacking. They're constantly on the back foot. Never seemed to have this sense of urgency to explode and get things done. It was Spain's game, man. It was Spain's game the whole time. $15,000 dark is a good number. We'll take it. Skid. I didn't do it quick enough. Couldn't get his single out, which sucks. Queen versus queen. Easy melt, easy day. Wait for the queen to clear a little bit more of that corner. And I guess we'll probably freeze once for this duke on the corner here, but we're going to need to wait. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, freeze. Just powering in. Town Hall is going to be dealt with. The kill squad does not have to go anywhere near it, which is amazing. Can we get a good tome off? Now? Good. And of course, it is certifiably wrecked at this point. Baby dragon. Get it, ladies. Cool. The attack is just fun. I'm really gonna miss this boosted equipment big time. Joel says, I had 90+% fails last season and got ranked 22. Only one person failed, running a rage invis base. To be honest, Spain didn't even give chance to Argentina to attack, but the one who plays good wins in the end, and Spain played the good game. I mean, Spain dominated the game. Like, when you look at time of possession, when you look at, like, how the ball was constantly, like, in Spain's possession, but pressed into Argentina's territory, like, it felt like very little of the game was actually played around Argentina's goal. Or, excuse me, Spain's goal. It was all played around Argentina's goal. And if that's the case, like, you're not taking shots. Like, I want to say there was a point in the second half where they're like, Argentina finally takes their first shot to Spain's 10. And it was like, what? You guys have taken one shot and Argentina have taken 10 shots? Or Spain has taken 10 shots and Argentina has taken one? Argentina, how could they expect to win that? Like, they had taken almost no chances. It was disappointing to see that team go out that way. But I mean, that's sort of like the style that Argentina's played throughout the tournament, right? Like, they've been good at sort of like outlasting and absorbing pressure. And when the other team starts to tire out because they're constantly it feels like they're constantly beating up on them, then Argentina would explode and they'd have some hero plays. And they'd kind of catch, their opponent would be caught off guard because they're like, these guys have just been defending the whole time, and then suddenly they have an explosive play and they would score. And that's like, I feel like that's just, it works up to a certain point until you meet a team that is not going to get tired. In Spain, just wasn't getting tired. Also, Argentina just putting them in a situation where they were down a man, because of the red card, was just like, okay, what are you going to do now? Like, you're already on the back foot, and now you're down a man. How do you... Where's this hero spirit? Like what's going to happen? It didn't seem like Argentina was able to play a very clean game. Like, some of the yellows, and of course the red, it was just like, dog, you guys are trolling if you really think that wasn't going to be if you weren't going to get called for that. Argentina was exploding because of Messi's understanding. What do you mean? What do you mean? I know Messi walks for like 90-something% of the game. Like, he walks like 95% of the game, but has like a crazy scoring record. And yes, he's an older player, so he's conserving his energy to make big, clutch executive decisions and like be that playmaker. But like, Messi really wasn't in yesterday's game. Like, it didn't seem like he was really in the game. So that was kind of disappointing, because I think people aren't people saying that Messi's that he said that this would be his last World Cup? Like, he's not going to do any. He's actually going to be retiring, or at least stepping down to like a more fun league just to keep playing or whatever. I don't know enough about football, but is Messi retiring? He's not officially announced his retirement. However, the 39-year-old heavily hinted that the 26th tournament would mark his final World Cup appearance. I mean, he's 39, guys. He's a year older than me, and he's some of his opponents are like teenagers and people in their early 20s that are just like it more of their physical peak, right? Like when you 39. Yeah, but the red card, man, Enzo just throw the man in the damn. Yeah, no, seriously. When that red card happened, like I saw the somersault while the camera was zoomed out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I think I just shouted, like, "Oh my god!" The guy just got completely flipped, just boom. And it's 12:51 a.m. right now. It's 3:22 p.m. where I am. He'll be 43, so obviously he ain't gonna play, bro. I don't want him to play. I don't want him to play. Let my goat retire, man. Yeah, no, seriously. Like Messi's definitely got some of that GOAT status for sure. He is. I mean, he's an incredibly talented player. Incredible track record. Obviously an impactful player, but it just kind of sucks that he couldn't win his last one, right? He couldn't win the last one, but that's how a lot of sports is, man. Like people play, and when it's time for you to retire, it's time for you to retire. You don't hold out to then go back and then maybe the same thing happens, right? But this time you're even older. So how much are you going to beat your body up? How much are you going to tear yourself up? Just to have one more shot, when maybe they get a 24-year-old in there that's like unbelievably talented and willing to run for over half the match, whereas Messi was wanting to walk for 95% of his matches. Okay. Hey, bro, you got any tips for me? I'm at Tom. If wondering which lead, what arm should I use with spells? Oh, yeah. So what I'm saying is for Town Hall 14s, strong armies can be... Well, I'm just messing around with this one, but like a Fireball Super Witch, I think is my preferred strategy. I can't believe I don't have it saved. I'll actually save it right now because I'm thinking about it. I don't think using the healer puppet. I do think I was using the giant arrow. And then this fire, yep. Then I was making sure to have, I think it was that. And then the king. And then the RC. Queen, yeah, that looks fine. King was supposed to have... No. I think because of how awkward it gets with some of the Warden trying to get the fireball off, I think that's what I was supposed to be using there. And then this, I guess, use this. The problem, I think, with using the yak in general is the yak can kind of derail your attacks. So I always like 3 baby dragons for this. I like 3 of these. I like 2 of these. I like that. I like to have this. I like to have that. Then we need to have a few of these, 3 loons, and then at least 2 archers. That's usually what I'm taking. And then I'm taking a rage, I'm taking invis spells. 2 of those. A poison and a freeze. Then your clan castle is, for me, usually what I'm taking in CC are super minions. A rocket loon. And an archer, and this is a flinger. And then I'm also taking either all totems Or you could play with maybe 2 totems and a freeze. I don't think you need to take... I mean, if you're in Witch League, you probably don't need to take a higher level poison in your clan castle, but and totems are probably going to do really well for you. Thanks, man, for the army guide. I really appreciate it. But yeah, this is a fantastic army, and the way you play it is you start with the Warden charge where you're trying to get a fireball. So you put your Warden down, get him cooking. You also want to immediately put down your Flame Flinger. Most of the time, you want to play the Flinger opposite or far enough away from the Grand Warden that when the Flinger pops, it's not... Like, say it pops early, those super minions that come out aren't going to drag the Warden, because that can completely destroy the attack. It's happened to me live. But the point is you want to get your fireball off within the first, like, minute of the raid. Meaning if you're going past 2 minutes before you put the super witches down, you're in time fail territory. So get the fireball off within the first minute. As soon as the fireball goes off, you should be dropping your super witches on the edge of the Warden's aura, and that will drag the Warden to follow them, and the healer should transfer. And then you use your king and your queen to use your king to funnel the other side of the super witches. You start breaking with the ice golem in front, put the queen in with the super witches, drive, and then your RC is sort of that cleanup factor as you round like the third corner of the base. I'm kind of rushed, and my defense loses, so that's why I want my attack to be a 3-star. Well, the other thing about Super Witches is that you really are, like, the higher level your heroes are, the further along your heroes are, the better the attack gets, because the witches and the big boys provide really good tanking. So if you have a queen that's sitting behind all that stuff and constantly contributing, like, massive DPS, like, the attack is even stronger. So if you're rushed, I would say, well, the only thing I can tell you about being rushed is just catch your base up, man. Like, stop hitting the town hall button just because you can. Stick at your town hall for a little while. Learn to play the video game. And then it feels like a reward when you actually go to the next town hall. It's like, oh, here's all these new tools. I already know how to use everything that was already in the toolbox. Now I get to learn how to use a few new things instead of, you're not really learning how to do anything very well. And you're just hitting the town hall button because someone said, oh, you can max your base faster if you go ahead and jump all the way up to town hall 18. I do not think that's a good idea for a player that hasn't experienced the journey, like from beginning to end already. All right, those guys are almost done. They'll be done soon. Let's check on this over here. And I think I need to use the toilet real quick. Should be perfect time, so when we come back, I'll be able to hit some more levels on those heroes, which is amazing. Cool, and that's cooking. We like that noise. Okay, I think that one's fine. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. We got hero books, all that stuff. For the end of the month, we'll be dealing with that. There's a book there and a book there. Now, I could go double fighting or double spell. So I'm not going to pull those out of the season pass just yet until I make up my mind. I want to say double spell might actually be better for me here because the recall and the revive are actually very good. So if I do the revive, I think that might be better for me. I'm not sure though, but today's not the day to make that choice. All right, guys, give me just a second. I'm going to quickly use the bathroom. A 90-second timer is going to appear on the screen. When it counts 0, we will resume. I still have 2 war attacks to do on my tunnel 18. And that'll be, I think, one of the first things basically the first thing that we do when we get back from the break. And then I'll probably just be looking to remax the loot on all these counts, making sure all the abilities are active. And yeah, we'll keep it going. So I do encourage you to take a lap around your house, get something to eat or drink. Or you can use the bathroom like I'm about to do, but don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We're back. Before you ask, yes, I washed my hands. We're ready to go. Only have a few more minutes left on these heroes before we can slap another level down. So we'll wait it out and we'll just chat for the time being. So who are you supporting at the World Cup yesterday, supporting football? I wasn't really supporting either team. I was just glad to watch great sports. I'm glad that in the end, I mean, Spain deserved to win, like hands down. And we talked about that significantly earlier in the stream, that Spain just dominated the ball game. Like straight up, they just played better, constantly attacking them. Argentina really didn't have any space to breathe. And Argentina just didn't really create many opportunities for themselves to win the game. But cha. Guess we'll do one more raid while we're waiting. Got to hop over the 18 to do those war attacks next, though. Oh, that's a lot of dark. I mean, why not, right? I think there's a ton of air traps over there. The base has already been attacked, so it's probably one. I kind of want to hit the sweeper, I think. The scatter could be good. Let's see what he targets first. Yeah, let's go like this. Nice. Okay. I will actually go for a barracks. And we'll throw the queen over here. Let's run it down, guys. Let's run it down. Queen's taking damage. I'll pop her now. We're running it down, boys. We're running it down. Are we going to lose troops? We might. Do we need spells? Probably not. I could poison his warden. That one wizard's going to do some work for us. Orb now. Bip. Cool. GG. Hot start. Okay, we're almost there with those heroes too. Minute and 16. Sweet. I have that kind of muscle memory kind of thing, even though upgrading things now takes less time, but still I leave my game for 3 or 4 days thinking that it's still upgrading. Yeah, true. No, I just like, I really appreciate that as the game ceiling has been expanded, that the lower town hall upgrade times have been adjusted so that the end of the game doesn't feel impossibly far away. And I can say that when I came back to the game in like last October, like my 14, this count was town hall 10. And now it's like a town hall 14 with really good looking heroes. Like the hero levels on this count are phenomenal. So like, it's not impossible to progress to the end of the game, even if you're just starting out. It's like the early, like the bottom 10 town halls take hilariously little time. I'd say really all the way up through town hall 11. You can really smash the game super fast. All right, and there's the notification. Hit the Barb King level 82. Hit the Queen level 82. Got it. Nice. All right, and Builder Hut's done in a minute and 31. I guess we'll wait on that too, so we don't screw up. So yeah, I mean, I would assume by the end of the year, if I'm keeping up my same pace, you know, the game gradually slows down. I would assume that this account hits Town Hall 16 by the end of the year. I would assume that my other account, my 15, probably hits Town Hall 17 by the end of the year. And then my 18 at that point will have gone to Town Hall 19. Because, I mean, it's foregone conclusion. We're getting Town Hall 19 at the end of this year. Unless they change their plans or the game or it gets delayed, we should be getting Town Hall 19 by the end of this year. So that would mean I'd end the year with a Town Hall 16, 17, and 19. Then I'm guessing by like springtime, I'll be Town Hall 18 on my 15. Town Hall 17 on this account. If we upgrade our heroes during Unlimited Heroes and the Unlimited Heroes event ends, the next day would be still able to use them? No. No, if you're upgrading something before Unlimited Heroes ends, the next day, the hero will continue to be upgraded, but you will no longer be able to use it. That condition ends in how many hours? 1 hour, 1 day, 12 hours. Where's the builder hut that I was wanting to do? This one? 2 days, 9 hours. I don't think it's worth it. I think we're supposed to do a trap instead for time. 19 hours. Yeah. 19 hours. Cool. All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's hop over to the 15, make sure we're not missing anything over there. And then we'll immediately hop to the 18. Get on with the business. Nope, we're not missing anything. We're not missing anything. Looking good. I think the Prince is supposed to finish. No, Prince will finish up later today. All right, so we don't really have to look at this count anymore. Nice. Can take our eyes and look at our 18, do our war tax. Good stuff. So yeah, I would advise that if you have not enrolled in a ranked tournament, probably don't do that this week. And just like what I've done for my 14 and my 15, I've decided our clan is just not going to war. Our clan is not warring this week. Everyone is supposed to be making maximum usage out of the discounts that will continue starting Wednesday, going to the next Wednesday. All right, let's go ahead and request war troops. See if we can get some troops from our friends, and then we will pick a base. I was going to do a live war attack on a fresh base earlier, but right as I started the stream, the rest of the clan popped in and went ahead and finished the map off. In savage fashion, perfect wars, keeping our over 100 win streak alive. So I'm trying to decide here what we should do. I've seen that base plenty. That's an interesting looking base too. It would be challenging for me to hit to guarantee the Revenge Tower goes down. He's got so many builder huts right there that it would be, I think it'd be really tough. That's why people have been telling me, hey, why don't you take one lightning? Maybe it's not a bad idea, right? Taking a lightning spell. See what's in the clan castle. Oh, this is Omar, man. Omar is doing one of the most difficult attacks in the video game right now. Some of these attacks do get kind of sketchy. But he makes magic most of the time. So it's Fireball super minions with a handful of rocket loons. He's got a furnace, he's got 2 ice golems, and he's got and he's also got 2 druids. So it's really about the fireball plus the hero Sui. And it's a 6 quake attack, so it involves the fireball with quakes. And then it involves the Dragon Duke with the flame blower, if I'm not mistaken. No, just backpack. Dragon Duke backpack. So there's an arrow probably. Yeah, okay. So he's doing an arrow trick. Ice block. Boom. Big fireball value. Does get the clan castle. Okay. Where's the backpack? Nice. I mean, just look at that. Look how much of that base he's already deleted. He does not have a recall, but he does get a nice poison down on the logger, so this Warden should be okay. Does get some good rocket loons for the monolith. And then it's about just hero Sui all the way around. Warden is going to follow the Duke now. Kind of makes me wonder, like, why he wouldn't decide to fly the Duke to the Queen, right? Because the Duke theoretically could have gone inside and helped deal with that stuff. Still 3 more super minions. But I mean, it's smoked, right? Look at the number of super minions in the air, just doing their job. Can we freeze the builder hut builders? Yes, you can. You can. You can also poison them. Little known fact. Which I did not realize was a thing. You can freeze something that is not targetable, right? Like the builders, they come out of their huts and they run up to a defense. You can freeze those guys. All right. I don't think anyone's online, so we're going to have to fill ourselves. Oh, we got plenty of metals. Guess I'll use some. Not a big deal. All right. So let's pick a base. Throw the throwers at it. I think I was looking at this earlier because that is not covered by builders in the center. We could go like Revenge Tower and Clan Castle as long as we actually hit it. Could be kind of gnarly, right? Let's make sure we don't have Teslas up at the top here because it's already been attacked. I mean, if the scout's there, the scout's there. Could be a Tesla at the very top. Nothing's pathing there right away. So let's see, when we hit the 50%, what happens? No Teslas up there. Looks like there's Teslas loaded on the bottom. Yeah, all 5 are down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good to note. Good to note. Okay, let's hit this. So we're gonna arrow through this dark elixir drill, hit these guys, hit this guy and this guy, I think, and then jetpack from the bottom up. And Daddy Duke should walk in and be able to deal with the lava launcher, I think. But we do want to get his clan castle and his revenge tower out. And I think that would set us up for success. We would then put the throwers down. Believe right here to this elixir collector with the healers. The king would then be dropped down here with the druid to walk this way. We'd get a wall break. Is the wall open right there? It is. Huh. Didn't even realize that. So we would definitely want to break the wall right in front of the air defense. And then we'd have the log launcher to launch towards the town hall. Okay, let's go. Let's have fun. Have fun. Good stuff. I'll take it. We're going this way. Protect the king a little bit. I don't like that my throwers are taking this weird dog leg. Do this. Okay. Poison him. I'm gonna do that. Do we get the poison out first? No, it's gonna go off anyway, sure. Can my warden not get completely noped out of existence here? Please and thank you. How did we get that wrecked? I mean, it's not over until it's over, right? Do this. Create a freeze now. Throw you here. Throw you here. We should get it, right? Where's the last building? Nice. Cool. All right, man, that was sketchy. A little sketchy. I guess overgrowthing to make sure that the throwers didn't split north like they did probably would have made that a little cleaner. But we get it done. Either way. And next up. What do we have next up? You're saying just zap the builders. Good sense of humor, man. I want to see what let's actually watch what Ree did here. A little bit of a Duke charge into dragons, into Hydra. Okay. He doesn't have Infernos. Dragons and Dragon Riders. Interesting that he's choosing the Invis just to like bypass everything to get to this Revenge Tower. The Revenge Tower is definitely his target, right? He really wants the Revenge Tower here. Man, what a nice Seeking Shield Rocket Spear, too. Basically completely carves the path here. He still has to deal with this, right? But I mean, solid overall start, like taking out all that value right there makes this base shape a lot easier to handle, a lot easier to manage. Weird freeze. Troops are kind of getting spread out a little bit. But at least they're starting to regroup a little bit more clearly. Tomes now. That was definitely the time to tome, given that that logger is sort of hitting him in the side. Dark orb to slow down the logger. Eliminate him. Still has an overgrowth. The question is, where does he use it? I don't know that I love that totem, because I don't think anything is really over there just yet. Also, I don't love that he didn't hit the sweeper with that overgrowth. I do love his decision to revive the RC. The RC is going to relieve that sweeper pressure by herself. And then now that she's alive, she should be able to break off and get all the defenses out from the top side here. Which means that all that's left is that the defenses that are in that compartment there. Everything should... Remaining Dragon Rider should immediately break for that. Good stuff. Really pretty. Not the most overkill, but he had 3 heroes that were up. 2 of them were at full HP. The other was at the Duke at half HP. Good stuff. Vexio 33 hard stuck. What to do? Get a base that promotes 1-star fails on, to give you better defense, and then also lock into the strongest strategies that exist. Skint money. Brother, that's a sight for sore eyes. What's up, Skint money? How's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. How you been, dude? How you been, Skint? Use Super Hogs and Heroic Torch on the Warden. Chillin'. That's what I'm talking about. Chillin'. All right, let's see if we can 3-star. Do another war attack. Map's been cleared. The question is, what do we do just to have fun? Guess we could take his Revenge Tower out. Revenge Tower and his... Or is it more valuable to get? I think, okay. I think hitting an arrow through the gold mine and going for Revenge Tower and Inferno Tower. Sending the Duke at the Queen at the top. And then we would have the throwers like onto the collector. They would go this way. The king would be over here. King would ideally distract the lava launcher a little bit. Wall breaks aren't really going to be useful here because of the way basically all the walls are open. So our log launcher is gonna do some good stuff for us, sort of pushing us in. But I think the queen's gonna want to break to the right. As long as we get the throwers down, the queen's gonna want to break to the right. Okay. Let's do damage, boys. Let's do damage. Make sure yeah, log launcher's there. Go! We missed everything. Okay, well, this is about to get interesting, but not in a fantastic way. Totem here. Help him out. This. Poison. I think we should be okay. The overgrowth we can get ready to put down. We seem to be doing fine. I'm going to overgrowth this. I'm going to get the Duke back up. Get that in there. Okay. King's ability can go off in a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Freeze this. King's ability in just a second. There we go. Bip. And it's wrecked, boy. There we go. Still clashing, stuck in Shams 3, but my clan is Titans 3. Nice. Yeah, we made it to... I think we made it to Titan 3 in both of our clans. Titan League 3, yeah. So in Tent, we have Tent, and then we have 3% Tent. And we got 3% Tent to Titan 3, and then we went over to Tent and wanted to graduate that clan to Titan League 3 as well. So we did that CWL, failed the first time to promote, and then the second time in Tent, we actually did get to Titan 3. So took 3 CWLs to get 2 clans to Titan 3, which is nice. But now that we have 2 clans in Titan 3, we can actually have 2 15-man rosters, which is really fun. And we tilted and demoted to Legend 3 2 weeks ago, and then last week we locked in on the thrower strategy, and it instantly had a number 1 finish to promote right back into Legend 2. Kind of nasty. Are you streaming on multiple platforms simultaneously? Yes, I am. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So I'm talking to a guy that's on Twitch right now. Nice. Okay, so we got our monies. And, oh, we have some party chests to claim as well. So let's see if we can get some... See if we get out of our party chest. We haven't claimed our party chest yet on this account yet, so we'll end up doing that. But at least we'll get these first. And I think that'll probably wrap up the stream as soon as... after we do this bit. But... take his monolith, I guess. Good enough. Can I protect my queen? A little. Not really. That's fine. Dude, those healers, I don't even know what they were following there. Just gonna throw it out there. Full troll. Throwers... fully trolling. Just this awkward logger. Like, I don't know how this logger hasn't been decimated yet. Headhunter to go after his prince. I mean, we definitely clapped it up. I love how basically, still, even with the spiky ball hitting the logger, we still didn't kill him, but that's funny. All right, next. Builder gold. Sure. You know what we really need to make sure we're not about to overcap our. Okay, we're not about to overcap. That's good. But I think with a Warwind bonus we would. So I probably need to spend after we get this daily bonus anyway. Come on, give me an 18. Give me something that's actually interesting to look at. So what, like Skin, how's your Tunnel 18 ranked? Like, are you in Electro League? Are you in Legend League? What? Doesn't matter what we hit, but. I'm gonna break the king over here so we can funnel for me. And yeah, let's protect him. Queen is meant to die. She's still alive though, bro. Queen is just built different, I guess. Wish I had that baby dragon to go get that Tesla. Unfortunately, these guys are going to walk all the way up here. Bunch of nonsense. I love the fodder that the troop launcher provides, too. It's so good. Guess I can pop it in just a second, because we're probably going to hit the defenses with it. And now. Skiddly dit. There we go. Easy day. What's up, Abil Atzelgan? Botsuna's brother. Brother. Don't even. Arrow backpack is not this easy. Arrow backpack is challenging. It's a skill shot that the higher the modifier, the more impactful a miss is. I mean, I guess I mean, Monolith is okay to attack with throwers. It doesn't matter. I think other defenses are more important. Be like... I'll do that. About my king, if I can. Totem for her. Oh, that was pretty quick too. I mean, it's a 17. We're just trying to get our last chest here. GG. Okay. Oh, epic. We went epic. Cowboy skeleton. Do you think I need more? Do you think I need more decorations? Do you think this account needs more decos? Like, I think I might already have this. Did it just give me a second one? If I don't have it, I mean, cool. But like, do I need more? I have one already. Lovely. Let's put you side by side in your rightful place. We now have 2. In case you didn't have enough cowboy skeletons, you now have 2, TC. You now have 2. Fun. Lovely. Sure. Sure. All right. All right, let's open up all these now. Let's see what we get. Dark that we don't need. Sure, video game. Oh! I would take a skin or a fat dose of starry ore. I would take, what would I take? Legendary. Legendary. I mean, a hero skin's always welcome, right? Starry ore would be amazing. I don't need books anymore because this account has kind of hit that point. The torch! No shot, dude! Oh my gosh! I actually needed this! Dog! I really needed this. I really, really needed this. You guys were seeing that I was complaining about not getting the torch as part of the hero journey conversion. I didn't get a single piece of new equipment from the hero journey on conversion, and I was missing only one thing. This is the pull. I didn't even think, oh yeah, equipment. Surely the game's not going to give it to me. Finally, you can use the bowlers. True. True. Dog. I'm so happy about that. Man, let's go. What was that? The second one? The second chest? So now I have it. Now I have everything in the video game. The question is, when do I invest? I'm saving ore right now because I'm trying to get the ore for whatever new epic equipment comes out next. And I think we're supposed to get something like either next month or the month after. So I guess I could start dumping a little bit on here, right? I'm about to overcap on ore after this war. We do know that this is something that we want to use eventually. So I don't think we're remiss at least doing that to start. But I feel like the torch is going to be so much fun to use. Especially because I've seen so many people using it. Like, I've watched tons of content where people are using it. And it's like, okay, I know what to do. I know, generally speaking, what not to do. If you don't know, the cardinal sin that people commit with the heroic torch is trying to kill ice golems while the torch is active, or activating the torch the second that you engage ice golems. Basically, ice golems are there to completely invalidate the heroic torch because it has a duration. 18 seconds at level 6. I think that scales all, like, way up above like 25 or something like that. So, like, you want, if at all possible, to pop the torch knowing that the clan castle is already out and dealt with. Or you want to fight the clan castle first and commit spells and other things before you pop the torch and get stuck in place. At last, it's time to use heroic torch with dragons. I think that's actually hilarious to me. Like, when I've seen people use the torch with dragons, and it just makes me laugh. I mean, it gives you like a small damage reduction, a small percentage. Like, what's that? What does it cap out at? Like 16%? Hold on. I haven't even really looked at the max level stats because I haven't had it before. Heroic torch. That's actually huge. I'm so glad that I got the torch. Hey, TC, I just got that 2 from a box. Jaded, bro. Torch, Eternal Tome, busted. Torch Rage Gem, probably even better. Torch Rage Gem, incredible. But it's like, basically the torch is what makes Super Bowlers work at Town Hall 18. It's not really used with other stuff, like Super Yetis, I guess. Super Bowlers and Super Yetis at Town Hall 18. But at the lower town halls, like, I imagine you can dominate bases because you don't have to wall break. You don't have to worry about it. All right, hold on. Let's check out what the stats actually are at max rank. All right, so the ability duration is 27.5 seconds at level 27. 15% damage reduction. Speed increase of 9, which is not a huge number. Yeah. So, like, the speed increase is just to, like, encourage slower troops to actually progress, right? Because it's one thing to make it so your troops can jump over can just walk through walls. But it's another thing if they're poisoned up or they're slowed, right? You don't necessarily have to rage or haste the troops. They're going to more naturally progress through and be able to get over layers of walls. So that's fun. That's such a cool effect too. I actually really like the visuals on that. I think it would be neat if, like, one thing, like, visually that I think would be really cool is, like, you see that he has the Eternal Tome in his hand, right? What if the Grand Warden actually held the item that he was using on his active ability? And if he had 2 actives, like, whatever item or whatever equipment he was using, he actually held in his hand and it was just floating there. I think that would be such a cool sort of, like, visual indicator. Like, when the attacker, like, when spectating an attack, you could, like, look at the Grand Warden and see what he was wielding, you know? Did you pull it from a chest? Yes, I pulled it out of one of my season pass chests. It went legendary, and I was sitting there like, okay, what do I want? Starry ore or a skin? That would be awesome. Then it went torch, and I was like, no shot. Pulling a piece of epic equipment from a chest is the lowest percentage pull, except for like one thing. When they all get 3D models done, they might do that. Dude, it would be so cool to see them wield their equipment to where you could like see it. You could see what was going on. I got the pirate skin for RC in the past chest. Noise. We have more chests open, by the way. We're just sitting here just rambling about the torch because we just pulled it on the second chest. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. What do we get? Common? Elixir? Sure. No way the game gives us like an epic chest with some fat ore. Common, C. Ooh, Builder Bite. Okay, cool. Take it. Oh, boy. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? You think it's another deco for the freaking clan capital? Do you think that's what it is? Give me some ore. Give me starry ore. Give me some, like a big starry ore number. Chloe, you 200. Oh man, that's underwhelming. Damien says definitely is. They repaid it to you for not giving it in the hero journey. Yeah, that's what I think. They saw people complaining that were like max players that got actually nothing new from the hero journey, and they're like, okay, we're gonna throw them a piece of equipment in the chest cycle just to. Oh my gosh, another epic. Okay. Wow, this account's really lucky. We started off with a legendary on the second. We just hit epic. And now we're about to hit another epic. Glad no clan capital crap. Well, Damien, this might be it. Because on my minis, guess what? I literally pulled a stone butt plug. Clan capital deco. Or. More glowy. Strange that the value's a little different, too. Common. Another builder bite, okay. Rare, okay. It's good. Standalone ore. Elixir, okay. Let's see, what are we up to in terms of ore now? I mean, we're basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to push that starry count up. Every time you get close to capping the shiny, I put levels into something. Now that I have the torch, it's a really good excuse to be dumping resources here. So what that means is on the next epic equipment release, I can make a choice. I can say, does the new equipment look like something that I'm going to use? Does it look interesting? If it's more interesting than using the torch, again, we'll continue to slow roll the torch. If it looks very OP and very interesting, I will max it out day one, right? But I'm not necessarily rushing to max out the torch. I do want to play it. We are going to play it, but still. Now I'm no longer putting levels onto my common Duke equipment. I've only got the stun blaster left to level. All right, what is that? Only a couple more chests left? Let's see him. Can we get lucky one last time? Probably not, right? We've already been super lucky. Is the Dragon Duke equipment so worth it? It is a Duke equipment? Is this a leak? All right, so what do we have? 3 builder bites. That's not bad, man. That's not bad. I mean, if we do 12, we pop them all now, is it worth it? Probably not, right? Because that's going to finish in the middle of the night. So, yeah, maybe I'll hold them until tomorrow and then pop them. Yeah, that's what I think. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Dude, that is so hype actually. We dropped out of Legend 3 after just a super tilt week. Instantly placed number 1 last week and went straight back to Legend 2. We were only out of Legend 2 for 1 week and just kicked the door down to get back into Legend 2. It would make sense to have the dude get a second epic. Yeah, and I feel like that makes sense too. I mean, he's a new hero. He's only got 1 epic right now. He has his 3 commons, right? Every other hero has at least 3 epics, if not 4. I think the king and the queen are probably straight for now. I think the duke, yeah, it's got to be for the duke, right? Also, the prince, he's only got 2 epics. The prince only has 2 epics. So it'd be interesting to see the prince get another epic. Probably, I'm thinking, okay, to sort of like even things up, Duke gets a second epic, and then probably the prince would get a third. If I had to guess, it'd probably go Duke, Prince, and then back to Duke for his third epic. Although they could introduce something fun for the Warden or the RC. RC only got the Frostflake at the end of 25, right? I'm unsure what they will do for it, though. He says 100% Dragon Duke. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense. Makes sense. Legend 2 is a great feat, nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, dude, I was bummed when I fell out of Legend 2, but I was on a super mental tilt. I was just like, dude, why can I not find the meta and follow the meta? And it was like I was so resistant to going back to going to ground because I'd had so much bad experience using throwers and my Grand Warden just being a flat dummy that I was gun shy around putting throwers back in. And well, turns out I just needed to practice a little bit more with throwers. Damien says you're kicked from Legend 1. Wait, so you were in Legend 3 and you got kicked back down to Electro 33? Wonder what kind of ability it will give, as the backpack is really nice if you know how to use it right. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Damien says I'm using throwers again as well. Yeah, dude, throwers feel strong. The thing about throwers is it feels like it's hard to time fail. Whereas what I've been trying to do because of the Monolith Arrow, the Monolith Arrow is great in War, by the way. Love running Monolith Arrow on Queen in War if you can find the right base. But that's the problem. If you can find the right base, the Monolith Arrow, I think, works wonders. It's a lot harder to force a Monolith Arrow on just any base you find in Legend League. It's not to say that the really good players can't make it work. They do. But your boy isn't that good yet. So, being able to find an army that was going to be ultimately flexible was, super, super necessary for me to, continue the climbing potential. Saying Monolith Arrow is garbage. Bro, Damien, I totally do not agree with you on that. I think it's good. It's just, it's base dependent. It's not OP. It doesn't have a button you click and you just see the effect, right? It's you have to run it on the queen. You have to run it as an opener. It has to be part of your opener. So if you can't plan an attack that has an opener that you're dedicating time for, and then understanding how much time you can realistically spend before you run into time fail problems, before you start flirting with time fails, that's where 40% extra damage is garbage. It's not extra damage. It's percent HP of the target that you're hitting. 14% extra damage of what the queen's DPS is not 14% of the HP of the target. You say nobody's got time for that. Yeah, dude. No, I actually do like running it, but it's been really hard to implement effectively in war. Yeah, it's not 14% extra DPS from the queen. It's 14% HP of the target you're striking. So high HP target experience, you rip, it hits hard, it does more damage against high HP targets, but it's still percentage damage. Please check, bro. No thanks, man. No thanks. We're actually getting ready to peace out. Monotheer is so good in war, I'm having trouble running it in Legends. Yes, totally agree with you, Benji COC. Totally agree. It's very fun to use in war. I love running it in war. When I can sit there and scout the attack and actually look at what I'm doing ahead of time, it feels very strong, right? You can have a quick and effective early queen charge because it does make the queen faster. She does push faster. But you can't just indefinitely charge the queen. You have to start the rest of the attack soon. As soon as you do that, that additional damage she's dealing just instantly scales down. Her damage reduction onto her is not affected, but she doesn't push as fast. So you can have a really good quick funnel with your queen. That's where I think the angry spell, one angry spell, actually makes queen go kind of crazy in that sense, because she can just walk right into the base, use a rage and a couple invis. You can really eliminate the corner out of the base pretty effectively. Giant Arrow action figure still the best. Giant Arrow action figure is solid. It gives you the ability to pre-trigger invis towers. It gives you combo potential with the backpack. You can take air defenses. Even if you don't take quakes, you can just go for 2 air defenses. Solid value. No, I'm catching up at the image of the stream. Just want to pop in and say hello, Doc. Welcome back, man. How's the farm, man? Scratch that magic mirror and action figure. Magic mirror and action figure. It's funny. I haven't used Magic Mirror in a while. I remember I was so excited to get that package, right? I got the action figure first, then I got the Magic Mirror upgraded. As soon as I had those two things, I was smashing it. I think the reason why I got off Magic Mirrors is because I started learning to combo the arrow with the backpack. And when you do that, you have to sacrifice one. And sacrificing the action figure is certainly not the choice, right? That action figure is going to be able to tank super long and himself deal crazy damage. So you kind of have you lose out on a little bit of DPS, but then again, you keep the queen alive a lot longer. When he rages out, he deals even more damage. He can beat through walls for you. He can fight defending heroes. Start using it, and it's really helpful. It's really helping my attack with throwers. Yeah, but how are you? What are you doing with your Duke at the beginning? How are you setting your funnel? The backpack arrow is usually for me. It's usually to help create pathing. You hit. You wreck. 2 high value defenses, and that it's not just that you took those down, you've created pathing for the rest of the attack. Kind of drives the throwers in one direction. Are you zap comboing? Are you flame blower comboing? What are you doing? Very curious. Let's check out to make sure that we haven't finished upgrading some stuff. No, we're looking fine there. We're looking fine there. Sick, sick, sick. Dude, I'm just stoked that we pulled the torch. Like, I'm so stoked about that. Oh, nice. Cool. Good stuff. All right, so what do we get here? Nice. Okay, so we don't have any more spells to do that are dark. I guess we do the bowler and the golem. I mean, that's... I don't think the hog riders are useful at all. Done. One gym researcher. Done. Easiest choice of my life. Good stuff. Dude, this event, I've literally damn near finished my laboratory. I really think by the end of July, which is only like a little bit more than a week, I really think that my lab is going to be only a couple things before maxed out. Throwers all in one quarter, ward and all the other healers in the opposite corner. Wait, so you're just putting like Duke, Queen, and RC elsewhere? So Duke, Queen, and RC are opposite of the... But how do you know which direction the throwers will go? Like, how do you know that things aren't going to split and you get some weird stuff where, like, one thrower steals all of your healers? Which is, like, my real consideration. Doing the AQ charge with Super Bowler's Torch, BK Zap, Duke as counter funnel. Probably with the... I'm guessing with the Electro Fangs on the Duke. Zap Duke. Oh no, Zapquake Duke. Okay. Lecture 32, I'm currently in first place. Bro, congratulations, Capone. Looks like you might be promoting, my brother. The bowlers move so fast you can give the AQ 1 minute plus. Yeah, true. Zap has in the Electro Fang. Yeah. Electro Fang Duke. Interesting. So it's just Electro Fangs and Fireheart probably. Okay. Believe me, when we finally get that thing upgraded all the way, I'm gonna run it through its paces. We'll definitely risk our rank to have fun with Super Bowlers. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, we've already proven that when we fall out of Legend 2, we just come back the next week and make first place and arrive right back in it. Mir Mandal, love from India. Man, love you too. Thank you so much for being here. All right, guys, gotta say it. It's been a nice stream. Been live for about two hours, 20 minutes so far. It is time for me to go. We did some really good work on all of our accounts, opened all of our chests, got some good stuff. I think we got a hammer of building on our Town Hall 14. And we got the Heroic Torch on our Town Hall 18. We got several epic chest pulls that were like ore related. Then we also did end up getting some clan capital decorations, which make me want to gouge my eyes out. But you know, that's just what it is. Sometimes those chests allow you to strike gold, and sometimes you get a clan castle deco. So yeah, that's going to do it. Damien, I will check out my Discord here. And don't forget, if you want my Legends base, I'm going to post it in the comment section of the VOD on YouTube after the stream goes down. So if you're watching on Twitch and you're curious about the base that I ran in Legends League to help me promote from L3 back to L2, the base link will be posted in the description of the VOD. So you'll need to go to my live streams and find the live stream from today. And that should be available just like 1 or 2 minutes after the stream goes down. So yeah, check out the base. Generally speaking, I do think that it is necessary to run a base that is meant to promote 1-star fails, with an island town hall in the middle, because you really do basically bank on, okay, show me your fundamentals of funneling. You'd be shocked at how many people cannot hit your town hall when it's in the center of the map, and there's a big ring around it. So if you're a player that struggles against those bases, that's why you're not in Legend 2, is because you can't hit those bases. So you know that if you know that's your weakness, get a couple different layouts that look like that. Friendly challenge your own bases over and over. Run that base yourself in Legends 3, and as soon as you can reliably 3-star bases that have island town halls, where the troops are meant to be diverted around the edges, and just get fried as they pass the town hall and the revenge tower. That's what it is. Damien's Game Zone says, my weakness, brother. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get 3 different bases that look like the link that I'm about to send you, and use those bases. I'm telling you, use those bases. Very important to use those bases. And learn how to attack them. 1-star fails, no doubt, are a big part of how I was able to promote. I did have a great offense. I think I 3-starred over 75% of my hits, and had a couple like high 90% time fails. But it's time for me to go. Like I said, I'm just rambling on and on. I love you guys very much. I'm gonna check out the Twitch viewership, see if there's a raid that we could drop over to somebody. If you're viewing on Twitch, I will set up a raid real fast, and if someone has a raid idea, go ahead and shout it at me right away. Otherwise, I'm going to drop it on somebody that I recognize. I think I see this guy. Who is this? Tap Tactics. See who that guy is. He's got 23 viewers. Says English. I have not watched him yet, but I think I will today. So I do encourage you to spread some love. Hit the ready up button. Make sure to say hello. If you like it, good. If you don't, it's okay. Raiding's supposed to be about community. See you later, Twitch. And of course on YouTube. Love you guys very much. Look for the base link in the VOD of my YouTube video. Should be available in just a couple minutes after the stream goes down. I'll see you later. Much love. Peace out.